Hello everyone. Namaste. I am Ramnath who would like to present you some information on Sathyam or truth. I would make an effort to explain a few slokas and connect them to relevant situations in our daily life. Many of you know that Satyam Eva Jayate is inscribed on the rupee coins to convey the same. Actually, in a few letters, they could have easily mentioned Satyam Jayate, but they have mentioned Eva, which means only, because our forefathers of the society want to give a clarity that Satyam will only win. At times, we find that there may be some delay in justice, but for sure, ultimate victory is to Satyam only. If you observe in many cinemas, old or new, or in many stories, old or new, this point is very well established. Even across several countries, you would find the same situation. In the sense, like in movies or in their stories, you will find that Satyam will only win. Okay, so I have extracted some information on these lines from different books and online teachings of several philosophers and yogis. Thanks for sparing your time to listen to this. Feel free to provide your suggestions. Thank you. Before I get into this topic, I want to give you one small problem, which I'm sure everybody knows how to do. So, in this problem, Rama took 400 rupees from Bhima. Rama said he will return 100 rupees every month to Bhima. In how many months Rama would repay the money to Bhima? Okay, most of you know the answer. Just keep it with you. So, what I would like to mention is, like, in this very simple problem, everybody knows the answer is 4. So, to get the answer to be 4, there is inbuilt truth that Rama should repay to Bhima every month 100 rupees. So, if he doesn't obey that promise, the answer will not be 4. So, that means, like in this simple problem, truth is inbuilt, ingrained. Then, in our daily routine activities, how much do you think truth is inbuilt? So, whenever we are giving the projects, or whenever we are executing the projects, or whenever we are transacting some items, speaking on some items, so think how much truth is inbuilt. Okay, so this is actually, I didn't want to make this video, but later on, after witnessing one incident, I thought of making it fully. So I will share with you one incident which happened 2 days back. I was coming from a small town called Kadari and got down in Yelahanka, Bangalore, and along with me, two more people from village from Kadari also got down. By looking at them, I figured out that they are old people also. So I thought of assisting them, and after a certain time, I thought of asking them, like, where do you want to go? Do you know the place, and do you know how? Is there anyone coming to pick you? Then they said, like, yes, yes, there is one person coming. Then afterwards, they waited for some time. They called. They did not get the answer. And then afterwards, I booked my cab, and the cab is about to arrive. So then I thought I arranged them, like, why don't you go in this auto? You tell them the address to go. Then that lady got into the auto and then directed the auto driver innocently that go forward and take a left turn. You will find the pomegranate garden. There, there will be big Maidan playground. With from there, you stop. I will find my way out. Then I completely understood that she doesn't know about Bangalore, and she is completely oblivious of her directions. Then I asked the person who also came with her and asked him like, "Do you know the way?" Then he said like, "I don't know." Then I asked him again to call her. Then he again called, and then he's not getting the number. Then I asked, "Why don't you give me the number? I will only call. Maybe some network issue or something else." Then I called. I also got the engaged sound. Then I waited for 1 or 2 minutes. I again called. No, no response. Again after 4 5 minutes, again I called. No response. Then I told that the person is not picking up, and you are saying that the person will come here and pick you. What is happening? Who is this person? Then they told that she is our neighbor to whom we gave 2 lakh rupees loan, and to get that money, now we are going to her place. Then I said, like, "Do you know the location?" Then they mentioned that this is in Chiliganhalli. Then I looked into the maps and figured out, is there any place called Chiliganhalli? There is no such place. Then I asked him, "Sir, you may be wrong. Please tell me any other detail, any other number from where we can figure out this location." Then she explained again that you have to go to Yelahanka. From Yelahanka, you have to go to Pedbalapuram. That is also incorrect. It should be Dodbalapuram. Then from there, you will find that Chilganpalli where you have so many gardens and big Maidan. Then this auto driver told that, "Sir, you after Dodbalapuram, there is one Singanayakanhalli on the way. So there, there are so many empty land and grape vineyards and other things." Then I said like, "Yeah, is it Singanayakanhalli where you need to go?" Then she said like, "Yes, yes, yes." Then I thought like, oh my God, she has completely distracted them and gave them very wrong answers and all. Then I asked them, the driver and all, to guide them in proper way, and he they went to get some bus and other things. So they went away. So from that time onwards, I thought like I need to make the importance of truth we need to tell. See, if you in this transaction, what she has made, so she took the loan of 2 lakh rupees. She did not repay the money, and she gave them the wrong address. And she said like, "I will pick you." When they were coming from Kadiri to Bangalore, they that, "Yeah, I will come and pick you." When they called the her, when she was they were coming from the bus, and after they got down, she stopped picking their call. So this much, think about how much agony those people would have faced. Now it is their duty to figure out where she is. So now that is why I am saying that you need to. Uh, that's why I want to mention that Satyam importance is so much.
सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमद.
This is from Taittiriya Upanishad. Okay, what it means is, speak truth, walk in righteous path, and be alert in self introspection. Okay, so that means like, this is why uh, in both examples stated earlier, uh, we need to speak truth. Is how important it is well established, and even walking in righteous path also is very important. While doing these two, we need to introspect ourselves to ensure we lead a peaceful and pure life. So, because we only will be able to do it well, because our thoughts, speech, and actions are very well known, exactly only to us. To some extent, others will be able to judge us based on our speech and actions, some extent. However, they cannot interpret our thoughts all the time. So introspection is very, very important, and we definitely will get help in correcting ourselves. And we also need to speak truth and walk in righteous path. The Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara plays a vital role. This is one more reason why even uh, in other literatures also it is mentioned that Ashwamedha Sahasram cha Satyam cha Tulayadrutam Ashwamedha Sahasradhi Satyameva Vishishyate. That means Ashwamedha Yagnas. That means like in the olden days they used to perform one yagna using a horse. Okay, so many Sahasram means many. It is not just 1,000. Okay, so even if well, that means like in a balance, if you keep many Ashwamedha Yagnas Punyam and Sahasram Satyam in another side of the balance, then if you find out which will weigh more, then you will find that Satyam only will come out successfully, and Satyam only is great. So it is more than many Ashwamedha yagas, Punya. So the many literatures and Upanishads and many other Puranas, they mentioned very, very clearly all these ethical and moral points to emphasize that we will live in a peaceful manner. So know that by living that means like just for, between us and any other insect or animal, any type, the main differences are on these grounds only. Okay, so we need to be very careful because otherwise all these animals and insects are be, doing almost the same actions as us. So if we speak truth and the follow in a righteous manner, we will be distinguished from those. We will also know one more important aspect of Satyam, truth. Here it is mentioned from Manusmriti that Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat. So that means like Bruyat means speak, tell. So my always speak truth, and how that should be means Priyam Bruyat. That means like Priyam means it is in a sweet or lovely or in a beautiful manner. Okay, so ensure that you will speak truth, and also it should be mm, melodious in the sense like it will be heartful. So that way we need to speak. Okay, so this is the main thing. Okay, however, there are some small caveats to it. So if they mentioned that Nabruya Satyam Apriyam. That means like anytime, uh, whenever there is a not heartfully speech possible, at that time don't tell Satyam. Okay. So in many occasions in our daily life also we will be seeing something which if we speak will not be able to speak pleasantly. At that time it is better we keep shut. Don't speak the reality as it is. Again, it is also mentioned in another context that Priyamcha na Anrutam Bruyat. That means like when we want to talk in a sweet way or in a heartful manner or in a pleasant manner, don't tell any lies. This is also very important. Sometimes, if you observe in our daily life, convincing the other person or pleasing the other person with undue um, reasons, and those are all not realistic ones. Those kind of false praises you should not do. So that is what they are saying. Okay, so this is what is called part of Sanatana Dharma. So whenever some people say that what is Sanatana Dharma and all, no, you can quote these are the foundation stones of how one should live. Okay, so these are the pillars, and if you figure out that yeah, you need to speak truth, and that truth it should be in a pleasant manner, in a nice wordings, and in a harmonious manner. Thus, it is mentioned clearly here that how Satyam should be spoken in our daily life. As mentioned in Chanakya Niti and also in the previous slokas, it is clear that we need to speak truth and only truth. However, there are certain situations when we should not tell the truth completely or evade it or tell it partially, so that we will uphold the larger truth or they achieve higher goals. Okay, so holistically we need to see and then take a call. So we'll present two situations like that to give some explanation on that matter. So many of you know that Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana will be going to Aranyavasam. This is forest. As per the promise, he has given it to his father. So, this is Sumanta, Dasharatha's minister. He will be taking them to the chariot. So, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana will be going, and many people will be asking them to not to go, and they also will be asking them to stay, and then they will be asking them that they love me, and they also will come and all. He will give a lot of explanation and then console them and then move forward. Then, after some time, Dasharatha and Kausalya, the parents of Rama, will also be coming behind, and then they will be asking Rama to stop. And then the chariot will be continuously moving, and they will be running behind him. So, at one point, Dasharatha, being the king, he will ask Sumantra to stop the chariot. So Subhadra is still the minister of Dasharatha. Rama is not the king. So Sumantra gets a doubt. Should I listen to my king Dasharatha, or should I listen to Rama? Then he will have a doubt and he will ask Rama, Sir, what should I do? My king Dasharatha is asking me to stop. Okay, I am in a confusion. Please tell me. Then Rama says, Sumantra, please move ahead. Don't stop. Then Sumantra will take the chariot with high speed and will move forward. So on the way to the forest, Sumantra will again ask, Swami, now I have acted on your advice. After I go back to Ayodhya, where Dasharatha is the king, so mm, what should I answer when Dasharatha says, why you did not stop the chariot at the time when I called you? Then Rama says to Sumanta, actually, you tell him that there was a lot of noise. There is so much noise coming from the chariot wheels and from people talking. So I could not hear anything, and then I moved forward. Hence, actually, if you see, that is a polite lie, a soft lie. Okay, that is not actually happened. So Rama, who is Murti Bhavan Dharma, even Maricha, the Rakshasa, who was with Ravana, he told Ravana once that Rama is Vigrahavan Dharma, Sadhu Samrakshana. Then why he told Sumantra a lie like that? How will it fit in his full character? So this is where you need to observe that there are certain situations, the boundaries you need to analyze, but you need to see that should we tell the truth in all conditions. So in that manner, if you observe carefully, you will know that Rama told a lie to safeguard a larger truth. So which he has given a promise to his father. So he is not bothering about the small difficulty which his father is having. So he is trying to establish that his father will, whatever promise he has given, he will be able to keep up. He promise, Dasharatha gave promise to Kaikeyi actually. So he wants to ensure that his father will be truthful. So he said like he will be going. So this is how we need to see that small lies here and there to cover the larger aspect is actually okay. To give one more example on the boundaries of Satyam, I'll give one more story where in one Purana there was one sage who was meditating. At that time, uh, one person went into his hermit in a hurry, and he hid in that. And after a certain time, some thieves came on the way and then said that, did you see sage any person coming in this way? Okay. Then the sage looked at them. They repeated the question and asked them, please tell me, we want to catch him. He has performed so and so something, and we want to punish him. And all. Then the sage thought for a while, and then he told them that whatever sees cannot talk, whatever talks cannot see. So I cannot tell clearly the truth. These people could not understand it. What is going on here? Don't understand what you are saying. Can you please repeat? Can you please tell it in a different way? And all? He tried to tell the same in slightly different words, but did not give more clarity on that aspect. They again debated with him like, so we wanted to catch that wanderer who is going in the forest. He had a lot of money, and we wanted to attack him. So tell me where he is. Then he kept quiet, and then after a certain time, they got vexed with the sage, and one of them told, well, let us not waste time here, and let us move in another direction, and we'll find. Then what happened is, like after certain time, the person who is hiding in the hut came out and then asked the sage, that means like, and told the sage that he is a, he lives in other side of the forest, and he is going to the town, and on the way he needs to cross this forest. So he met these thieves, and they wanted to snatch my money. So I came running and hid in your hut. Thanks for saving me. And if you see clearly, Sage has already figured out that these thieves wanted to take away something from the other person. So he doesn't want to tell the truth, what he has seen. So instead, he evaded the truth. So he did not give clarity on that aspect. So, so Sage, how much ever tapas he is doing and all that, is he by telling lies? Do you think his tapas power did he lose? Actually, no. Okay, so he did not make any big mistake in that way. Why? Because even if you see different types of yama niyamas, which are the social ethics, if you see ahimsa, which is non-violence, is the paramo dharma. That means like which is the foremost dharma which need to be upheld. After that comes satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. So ahimsa comes first. So to uphold satyam, you need to ensure that ahimsa is not affected. Uh, you are still upholding ahimsa. So sage is thinking that telling the truth, I am going to affect the other person. He may be killed also. So he is ensuring ahimsa is not broken, and in that way he slightly evaded the truth. So this story will give one more example when, like in certain situations, to take care of the bigger goals, you need to tell Satyam in a subtle manner. Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga will mention different aspects which are yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Out of that, the first one is yama. So this yama is basically deals with the behavior and actions which affect our relationship with outer world. Okay, so uh, they are, as mentioned, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. If you see closely, the first one is ahimsa. Okay, first one is ahimsa, which is non-violence, non-injury, or non-harming. And so that is why this is considered as the topmost, and whatever that is one more reason why it supersedes Satya, which is honesty and truthfulness. So one level going higher up, if you see, you should ensure through mind, word or speech and action, this ahimsa should be ensured. So if you see that most of us will ensure through action However, if you observe carefully, through speech also, we should not hurt the other person. Similarly, through thoughts also. Okay, so one needs to ensure that through these trikarna shuddhi, that means like three means three. So in three methods also we should ensure that one should not be violent or perform any injury and all to the other person with whom we are dealing. I will give one more example from Ramayana where Rama clearly gives some more clarity on Sathyam, truth. So if you see he in the Ayodhya Kanda, Bharata will come to Rama and uh, prostrates before him and asks him to come back to Ayodhya and rule the kingdom. And Rama will say that Bharata, we need to honor the promise. So you go back and you rule the kingdom as requested, and I will complete my journey as per the promise and will move forward. So Bharata, after a long debate, he will agree to it. And Bharata, he will bring his mother and some rishis, Vashishta and Shatrughna, many other people and soldiers and all. So each person will be asking Rama to come back, and Rama politely rejects. And there is one more uh, minister of Dasharatha. His name is Jamali. He requests Rama in a very different manner. He starts by saying that Rama, you are the Zion of Raghuvamsha's race, and you are noble-minded and high-souled. So this is all good. Afterwards, he will say that Rama, remember, one who establishes the relationship by saying, she is my mother, he is my father, is to be regarded as a mad person. In fact, no one belongs to anyone. Man is born alone and will die alone. You, like a common man, must not entertain such nonsensical thoughts. He continues and tells Rama that a man who goes from one village to another takes rest somewhere on the way and the next day leaves the place and proceeds on his journey. Similarly, father, mother, home, and wealth are resting places to a man. The wise do not get attached to them. So, Dasharatha was nobody to you, and you are nobody to him. That king is one person, and you are another. Therefore, do what I tell you. Go back to the prosperous city of Ayodhya and get yourself coronated. So he will tell damn clearly to Rama in a quite different manner compared to either what Kausalya says or Kaikeyi says or Vashishta says. He will be completely differently telling. Actually, um, Dasharatha has 8 other ministers, so he is one of them. So the way he speaks is completely different. Okay, then Rama quietly listens to Jabali, the minister, and Rama replies politely by saying that although what you have said appears to be salutary, it is actually unwholesome. This is the first sentence he will make, and then he will say that whatever you are mentioning is not holistically correct. Okay, it appears to be beneficial to me, but it is actually detrimental. Okay, so he says that a man not bound by morality, engaged in evil deeds, and conducts himself contrary to good character is not respected by the wise and virtuous people. So he will say that character should be the highest thing which one should not leave. So he will say that कुलीनम् अकुलीनं वा वीरं पुरुषमानिनं चारित्रम् एव व्याख्याति शुचिं वा यदि वा अशुचिम्. So he tells very clearly that it is only character that counts. That tells whether a man is highborn or not, brave or only proud of his manliness, honest or dishonest. So these are all very clearly told to Jamali. And he also tells and inquires Jamali that how can I advise others for a virtuous conduct when I am not following the truth. So I should be the first one who should be following it. So he tells in that manner, and he will say that truth and non-violence are the perpetual principles of kings. Therefore, a kingdom is based on truth. This world is firmly established in truth. So he will tell that a truthful man of this world attains the highest state. That is when he will mention that Satyameva Ishwaro Loke Satyam Padmasrita Sada Satyame Gulani Sarvani Satyannasti Parampadam. Okay. So he will Rama will tell Jabali that we need to ensure that truth is upheld in all conditions, and truth is God and the goddess of wealth. That means like uh, Satyam Padmasrita. Okay, the goddess of wealth always take refuge in truth. Truth is the root of everything. Satyame Mulani Sarvani. So truth is the root of everything. It is Satyan Nasti Parampadam. It is supreme and there is nothing above it. So by saying so, he will tell very emphatically, clearly that uh, don't preach me the opposite of it, and I am not going to listen to it, and I will obey my promise, and I cannot go back on my promise. Okay, and he will proceed further. So from this incident also, Rama is not conveniently telling any lie or conveniently evading anything, any responsibility and all. He is telling clearly that mm, truth needs to be upheld if there is no harm to ahimsa and all. So that is how he is telling that we need to, I need to follow truth. Then only at least I will be able to, in times of need, I will be able to preach to other person. So this is the greatness of Rama, and also this is the greatness of truth. Okay, actually speaking truth more often or always in the current frame of world seems to be not possible all the time. Okay, however, there are some small tips. If one follows, you will be able to lead a comfortable, harmonious, and peaceful life. Okay, so uh, try if the following simple methods will help you. So first, challenge the status quo. Actually, you will be comfortable with certain way of telling the truth, or how many times you are telling the truth. All that will be assumed in current state. Let it be. But rewrite this notion, like, and challenge this notion by saying that you can do more than that. So elevate yourself to your true level. Okay. In the last episode also I was mentioning Uddhare Atmanatmana. Okay. You will only be able to lift yourself. For that, definitely you need to read good material, and that means positive material and different vibes, and definitely by your mind will be clear, and you will be true to your conscience, and the whole society will be benefited, not only just to yourself. Okay, so as I have mentioned in the earlier problem, where Rama took a loan of 400 rupees from Bhima, and he said like he will repay. So that means like one needs to follow the truth. So in your case also, you challenge the status quo, like I will abide by truth. Whatever I have given, that will not. So, to achieve this, start by mentally aligning your thoughts, speech, and actions. This is called you are performing Trikarna Shuddhi. That means like these uh, three methods to thinking and speech and actions. These in some situations, you initially you don't need to do for all situations. You do take some comfortable situations where you start practicing them. Then what will happen is in the beginning, your inner self would be uncomfortable. This is natural. Okay, so you may there will be a lot of fears that your weaknesses will be caught by someone and they will be escalating it and all. Just bear with the situation. Afterwards, you will slowly uncover and you will get lot of peace of mind. So you need to do this in control situations and in situations where you are comfortable with. Okay. So when you find out that your inner self is getting slightly feeling little bit awkward or getting afraid of, know that that is when you are slowly pushing your boundaries. Okay, so you are telling the truth, and it is afraid that you may be caught, you may be penalized now or later. All that, those, that means like those are the signals that you are pushing the boundary. Slowly over time, once you have several success and few failures in these comfortable situations, then extend this habit of speaking truth, both in mind, in thoughts, and speech and actions. Then slowly extend it to as many situations as possible. Okay, so try some of this, because then it will become a habit. And as I mentioned, the person uh, who took loan of 2 lakh rupees from from our neighbors, those kind of bad situations will reduce in society, and a type of cordial atmosphere will prevail. Even in our execution of work, we will be able to complete the jobs uh, as we have mentioned. There are definitely different scenarios under which we will not be able to complete, but we will be able to give out reasons like this is the it's a new situation, new development happened. That is why you are not able to do. So all those things will get clarity, and our uh, uh, health will improve. Otherwise, we are getting into lot of autoimmune diseases. We are fighting with virtual enemies. Uh, Actually, because of that, we are losing a lot of energy. So, this is why people, because of telling lies and other things, they are getting into stress. So, to avoid stress and other things, we need to follow as much as possible the truth. Thank you. Refer to Ramayana and about Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga.